It's like it's the biggest waste of my life. I'm not kidding. It's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Um, GER. It was funny because you kept saying it and I kept being like, "What is GER?" And then you finally were like, "Oh, by the way, GER is this." And I was like, "Thank you, Emma. You read my mind." Um, don't stay in Williamsburg. I realized that you need to take your classes, but I mean, and like, so go. But don't. I mean, you should, I guess, but that would be really sad. I'm going to Boston, Massachusetts, to work for my cousin at the end of July, which is when you're coming back, and then I'd probably get back like early August. So we would basically only have like 20 days, most of which I would be like prepping for college. But I know you have to take those classes and stuff. And you was Miss Stage Crew, our stage crew ballet. Not that that matters, but I mean it does matter, but obviously not to the extent of your education. But I would just be sad. But that's fine. Nothing funny has happened. I loved that you said that because I always feel like that, and I always feel like my videos are so boring. And you're like, oh, I had nothing to say, and other ones because you haven't said anything. And like, yeah, I unless I'm commenting on your stuff, I really never know what to say because I feel like nothing is interesting. But that was great. I wonder if you like try to include a funny anecdote each time, which would be really great. But yeah, okay. March 28th, which was your next video. I love that you're making regular videos because you were like, oh, like I'm just gonna make regular videos, like even if you're not going to. Thank you. I love that. Like that. I think I love you. Like that's what I was planning on doing today. But then I saw all these videos and I was really happy. So okay, but I am planning on doing it anyway today because I will be making them on regular basis. Yeah. Okay. um Paper is awesome. I loved your paper, Peasant's Life in the 18th Century. That's awesome. I mean, I didn't actually read it clearly. I hope that turned out well. I hope you're, cannot believe you have not written a paper. That's great. That's crazy. But, yeah, I hope it turned out well. I want to hear about it. Like, I think that would be cool. I don't know what a peasant's life is like in the 18th century. So I would love for you to tell me about that. And you're ahead of the game. Finished it early. Wow, I've never finished a paper early in my entire life. I don't know if I've finished anything early ever. Um, Unintentional plagiarism. Yeah, I actually am scared about that too because I love reading history. I'm not good at like writing about it. So I just love it like how it's written when I read it, especially in Granville, not in canon. But like when I'm doing my history papers, I just think it's so beautiful how historians write. So it's difficult for me not to plagiarize. Not that I try, but like I always want to like quote all the time. But Fight Club, leaving, learning lives, learning lines. Oh, um, yeah, I find it funny, but at least you're practicing, line learning really quickly for plays and stuff. When you accidentally come early to Fight Club, at least I feel like it's a valuable like practice for you. Little thing. But summer sessions, Williamsburg, you talked about that again. You said you're probably definitely doing it. So yeah, I understand how you have to do it. I understand. But it doesn't matter really. You'll probably have fun in an apartment and everything. But it's interesting how I realized how juniors and seniors, or I don't know about juniors, but like definitely Camille, and then like my senior friends, are realizing like how much time we don't have left, and how we're all going like different ways. I realize that's really cliche, and I'm sure you felt the same thing, but like I'm gonna be in New Mexico, Camille's gonna be here, James is gonna be in Russia, Tyler's here, Faye is gonna be wherever Swarthmore is. She got in, by the way, and Honora didn't though, which is really sad. But um, she got into William and Mary, the Saint someone's program. It's like the thing where you go and then you go to Scotland for 2 years. So go to William and Mary, then to Scotland. So I hope you guys will hang out a lot. I hope she goes there. Um, that would be really cool for you guys. But then she'll be here and then in Scotland. And I think it's interesting how like we've all kind of, I don't know about me personally, but they've all kind of decided to like do anything and everything to like spend time with each other, or like with me as well, like before the before we're all gone. um it it's just really like really interesting how I'm seeing that, like Camille decided to go to France late, to go to France late because she wanted to spend time with me and do this stage crew thing with me. um like she altered her France plans, which I'm shocked about. Like she talked to me a while ago and she was like, "Oh, I need to know when you're going to Boston so I can plan around that." And then, um, Mom, I'm sorry. Could you go in your room until I finish this? I'm almost done. I'm really sorry. Please, because like this is actually like 40 minutes, and I feel really bad. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'll tell you when it's done. It'll be done soon. Sorry, this video is so long. But and then like James, I've actually gotten pretty close with him. Like I call him my brother. We had this scenario where like his mom and his dad and my mom would just get married and we would be brothers, even though he keeps pointing out that I'm a girl. But um, the whole flashlight Sean thing last year, so clearly I'm not. But I've gotten really close with him lately, or like over the year, I guess. But and then he was like, he wanted to go on the band trip kind of, which is it's to New York, but then like he didn't want to pay $500 or whatever, so he didn't. And then someone else paid for it already, but then like couldn't go. So his band teacher's like, "Oh, like James, like if you want to go, I have like a free ride basically for you." And he's actually contemplating, because like I don't know if I told you, I probably did. We watch Battlestar Galactica every weekend, and we're planning on like finishing the series. It's like me and him, and Caleb and Brooke, who's from our math thing, and then like Tyler's been coming, and Dylan's been coming, and then Brandon, and then Faye actually came last week. She likes it too, um, now, but he's like, see, I don't know if I want to go because, like, would I rather go there and I'm going to go to New York later when I'm older anyway, or be with you guys and just, like, watch Battlestar Galactica and stuff. And I think he's crazy because, I mean, it's like watching a TV show with your friends versus going to New York. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like everybody's getting really desperate and it's really beautiful, but it's also really scary. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that. But, double video. You uploaded that video twice, which is funny because I saw it and I was like, is she wearing the same shirt in two different videos? And then they both said March 28th, and so I'm like, oh no, she like made two videos on the same day. But then you didn't. So that was interesting. April 2nd. I'm sorry. You were like so sad and you were like, I don't know what to say because you haven't made a video and I'm really sorry. But I have now. And you need to punish me, please. So, okay. Speaking of a ball, um, you know how I read Emma? I think I'll tell you about my Santa Fe experience in the next video because I'm at 40 minutes right now. But we did a ball, or no, I'm sorry, that was a lie. When I went to New Mexico, St. John's was like planning a ball for that Saturday. Like I went um on Tuesday to New Mexico, and then I was at St. John's on Friday, and then slept over, or Thursday I slept over, and was there Friday morning as well. So I did classes both days, but I'll tell you about that like on Friday. But so uh, I did finish the book by the way. Um, but so one of the students told me that they have balls or like dances according to the book that they're reading at that time. Like to one of the books one of the grades is reading. So that Saturday, I guess last Saturday, they were gonna have an Emma dance. So it's like a Jane Austen like dance thing and like a ball, like a British ball with like, and they were gonna learn all like dances and stuff at their Foxy and stuff. And I just thought that was so cool. And it's your namesake. So James Bond dance is very cool. Your dress was I realize it's not for that dance now, but your dress was very Emma. I have to tell you, not Emma um, Woodhouse, but Emma Pierce. So I loved that, and I'm sure you'll look great then as well with a different dress. Calculus study groups. You were saying like you didn't know what was wrong in math, and my like we do homework. We just did it today, and it's amazing. Like it's so helpful for me at least. Like I don't know how you learn, but like you should try. I don't maybe like get together with other people and like regularly like do something. I don't know if that would help. Or if you need some assistance from me, I'm sure you're in like a super like more advanced class than me, but I don't know. If you ever want to talk about some derivatives and integrals and such, just give a holler. But happy Easter, happy late Easter to you too. I don't really celebrate it anymore, but happy Easter. I hope you ate some chocolate eggs. Um, and your life has been boring. I always feel like that, which is I don't know. It's funny that you said that. I feel like my life is boring. However, I just talked for 43 minutes, so and you don't need to entertain me either. Just seeing your lovely face is entertainment, or seeing Foxy's lovely face is entertainment. I have Foxy for entertainment. Okay, that's all my notes. I love you. I'm sorry this video is so long. You don't have to watch all of this, but okay. I love you. Okay. See you tomorrow.